Hey polish fans! Welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer, and today I'm excited to bring you the oldest nail polishes in my collection. Now, a couple caveats to that is that these are obviously going to be the ones that have survived my many destashes and declutter over the years, and they also aren't necessarily the oldest bottles that I may have collected after the fact from other destashes myself, but these are the ones that have been in my collection for the longest. So let's dive right into my oldest nail polishes. And this first one, this poor Revlon, look at the labels, almost gone on this one. This is an old Revlon called Black Strobe. This one is a black nail polish that is loaded with pink and red glitter. This was probably one of my first black nail polishes. Really fun glitter mix in there. And as you can see, it is, actually I don't know if you can see, you can see the polish moving around in there. That is how much is left. It is, well, not as gone as it looks. It's probably about a quarter of the way used up. But it was a very fun black polish with a bunch of glitter, and it's survived the many destashes that I've done over the years. Just a fun polish. So that one was Black Strobe. One of the other oldest Revlons that I have that has survived all of those destashes is Cherries in the Snow. And this also has the distinction of being one of, if not the oldest red polishes out there. So Revlon has been making this for years. You can look up the ad images of it for its original release. And this one was one of the first reds that I actually liked as well. It is this beautifully creamy, sort of pinkish red. And I think up until this point when I saw this polish, most of the reds that I had come across were a bit too bright or too orange leaning. And actually, I think on camera it is coming off a bit more bright than it is in real life. In real life, it is very deep and red and a little bit pink. It's a beautiful classic color. And also this poor bottle has seen better days. But again, that one was Cherries in the Snow. Then moving on to some Sally Hansen's. This one is from their Nail Prisms collection. And this one is Blush Diamond. And this is this beautiful sort of orange holographic in a nude leaning color tone. And it is on the sheer side, so I believe this nail swatch that I have is probably 3 coats, and it is still a little on the sheer side. But it's a beautiful color, so it has survived many of the attempts that I've done to destash my collection. And for a holographic mainstream, especially an older mainstream, it's not a bad holographic. So again, that one was Blush Diamond by Sally Hansen. The next Sally Hansen that I have is another Nail Prisms. This one is Orange Opal. So this is more of a shimmer shifting color in the orange tone. And it's a very fun, bright polish. I used to wear this a lot in the summer. And it's also another one that's on the sheerer side. But it's a beautiful polish, so it's survived many of the destashes that I've done over the years. This is another one that would be good over other colors, so a good topper. I might pull this one out in the fall and see if putting this over some fall colors would be pretty. So again, that one was Orange Opal. Up next is this little Colorama Maybelline. This was one of their little top coats, and I couldn't even tell you where I got this one, probably from one of my sisters, and it is this adorable, if it's even going to show up, teeny tiny micro glitter or micro flaky top coat in this soft pink, and it shifts from red to green to gold. I don't know if that's coming across on camera very well. And there's really not a lot left in this poor little bottle. I have been attempting to not use it so that I can save it, because this was one of the first polishes that I had that was like this. Before this one, I had not ever really seen this type of micro particle, and I loved how delicate it looked on the nail. You can kind of see the gold aspect of it. I'm not sure if the brighter pink is coming across at all, but this was just such an adorable color. I think this was the only one that I ever tried of the Colorama top coats, but I think it was a full collection of top coats, so I'm sure they had them in a bunch of different colors. So again, that one was by Colorama, and what was the name? There we go. Something pink, rosy or dusty, I can't quite tell. But there you go. Obviously seen better days and has been in my collection for a very long time. Up next is one by L'Oreal. This one is their Jet Set Mosaico collection. This one is called Marble, and it's one of their sheer toppers. This is a larger particle, and this Maybelline just isn't coming across, I don't think, very well, but it's a slightly larger particle than that one that was in the Maybelline. And this one is this beautiful iridescent flaky that shifts from pink to light purple and gold. This was one of the first ones that I had that was like this. And I did have another one that I want to say was in a sheer gold flaky, but I seem to have gotten rid of that in one of my destashes. But this one was for sure one of my favorites. I used to use this all the time. Like I said, this was unique to my collection, and before I discovered indies, it was very, very unique to me, and I loved it. So nowadays, with all of the indies that are out there, you probably have one like this in your collection, but this was one that stood out to me in my collection for a long time. There we go. That's a good side of the bottle where you can see all the different colors. It was a beautiful color. So that one was Marble Sheer by L'Oreal. And last in at least this grouping of the oldest polishes in my collection is another by Maybelline. This one is called Fly Blue, and this is this very fun sparkling mermaid blue color. Love colors like this in this blue tone, and it has this shimmer in it that shifts to green. Very fun sparkle to it. And I got a number of these Wet Shine Maybelline back in the day, and this one seems to be one of the only ones surviving in my collection. So very fun, sort of sheer color. I believe I did have to build this up quite a lot on the nail, but that also means that it would make a fun topper over some other colors. And this one is about halfway gone. So again, that one was a Maybelline Wet Shine Fly Blue. So that wraps up the oldest nail polishes in my collection. And let me know down below which colors you've had the longest in your collection, any that you have that you've been looking for that did come out many, many years ago, that are your lemmings. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in that next video.